Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Thomas Jefferson said, "If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done." Benjamin Franklin said, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." Basically, get off your duff, get to working. You've got dreams, you've got goals. You've got to do what it takes to get them. Like, subscribe, comment, show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. Howdy, folks. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. I want to thank everybody. Right now, I'm at 56 subscribers. That's amazing to me. I started this to get my thought processes out, and people told me they wanted to hear it, so I started. And 56 people to me is actually kind of cool. So thank you, every one of you. Thank you. So I go through Office of Inspector General for the federal departments all the time, and I came across two articles recently that this has me concerned. These are from the Department of Homeland Security, OIG. And it's two different Border Patrol agents were both busted for distributing drugs, most likely dealing with smuggling. One was specifically said to be helping smugglers. The other one had other issues. Doesn't call it smuggling, but it's allowing unauthorized immigrants to enter the United States. Okay, so we're going to get into this and we're going to discuss what's going on here. The first person that we're going to talk about is former U.S. Customs and Border Protection Officer Leonard Darnell George. Was convicted by a federal jury late Monday, this June 10th, of accepting bribes to allow vehicles containing meth and other illicit drugs to pass through the border into the U.S. George was also convicted of allowing vehicles with unauthorized individuals to pass through his lanes and into the U.S. while working for two separate criminal organizations. Several testified that George agreed to allow drug-laden vehicles to enter the U.S. through his lane in late 2021. George would notify members of drug trafficking organization when he was at work and what lane he was on, and that they had 1 hour to reach his lane. However, in February 2022, after an alert placed by law enforcement agents on a suspected drug smuggling vehicle was flagged entering George's lane, George was forced to send the vehicle to secondary, revealing approximately 222 pounds of meth. Undeterred, George allowed a second drug-laden vehicle affiliated with the drug trafficking organization and traveling directly behind the flagged vehicle to enter the U.S. with over 200 pounds of drugs. Text messages sent by George the following day reveal he received approximately $13,000 for the vehicle he allowed to enter the U.S. On the same day he received his bribe payment, George purchased a 2020 Cadillac CT5 for an associate of the drug trafficking organization as a gift. George delivered the Cadillac CT5 to the associate in Ensenada on Valentine's Day. Over the course of 6 months, George continued to allow vehicles containing drugs and undocumented individuals to enter the U.S. What kind of... These guys are getting paid good money for doing this. And I mean, this one's a long one. But let's look at the next one. The second guy we're going to talk about is former U.S. Border Patrol agent Hector Hernandez, who admitted that he took bribes to smuggle meth and people across the U.S.-Mexico border while on duty, was sentenced in federal court today to 87 months in prison. Hernandez pleaded guilty in January, admitting that he agreed to use his official position to open border fences and allow unauthorized immigrants to enter the United States from Mexico. Hernandez also agreed to move meth and other controlled substances from the Southern District of California further north to other locations in the United States. What the heck? I mean, seriously, what the heck? meth and all, and he's opening up the border fences. So this guy is doing things that, and he's doing this, okay, $5,000 per opening is what he was charging to do this. This is the kind of payday that these guys are getting. Now, on top of the fact that this cuts down on people's want to trust the Border Patrol, here's the other problem. Why are we allowing this to happen? Now, there are going to always be greedy people. There are always going to be people that get in over their head or whatnot, and they're going to want to take money from criminal organizations that they're supposed to be protecting us from. But this is showing that it's so bad that you've got law enforcement that are supposed to be our front line in this situation that are willing to take thousands of dollars to make sure that our safety is not there for us. Now, I've got friends that are from down that way. I'm not from that area. I'm not from any of the border area. I'm from Tennessee and I'm in Virginia currently. I've spent some time down there, but I haven't actually done much down there. But the folks that I know from Texas and Arizona, I know a few folks from California, know a few folks from, like, say, New Mexico, those areas, or Nevada, but none of them I've ever talked to. But it's only Arizona and Texas folks that I've talked to that know any of these Border Patrol folks. And what I'm told is that most of them are some hard-working individuals. They're actually honestly trying to do their job. But this is not in any way, shape, or form something that we should be allowing to happen. We've got too much of a mess down there, and it seems that that mess is translating into, for many, one of our strongest law enforcement groups. I don't know what needs to be done. I've got ideas, but we've seriously got to figure out how to keep this from happening. People need to know about it, and we need to pay attention to it. But hey, that's life in this country lately. Folks, I just want to say thank you for listening. I want to thank you for taking your time. I want to hear what your comments are about what you think on this topic, because your comments are what's important, not necessarily mine. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're Democrat. I want to hear your opinion on these topics. I want to thank you yet again for listening to my video. Like, subscribe, and all that other hoopla. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.